Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Nas said it best years ago. Hip hop is dead. Now we don't even get a chance to say our final goodbyes to Soul Train Awards, the BET Awards. Well, Fat Joe and Jadakiss sat down and had a discussion about it.
It was a time when it got like the Ratchet Awards and nobody was really going and this and that. Then I guess with the passing of Don Cornelius, whoever was in charge of the Soul Train, I guess, I don't know, it slipped. It didn't have the same fluidity as it had other years, prior to before he passed. So now they just canceling. That's like a loss for the culture. What you say?
You want me to say? You just explain what it was. Do you
I'm
want
actually,
you to say?
I just gave
I
you
got
the
a different. I got a different approach, man.
Okay.
My approach is factual. BET. This is a form of gentrification. What's going on right now? Right. So I don't know if y'all really want to ask me about this shit right here. Right. So BET came up as a community station for black people. Right. The urban culture. And our man, Bob Johnson, took the check. He sold it, first black billionaire, whatever the case may be. He sold it. He sold it to Viacom and Paramount, MTV and them, VH1 and them. Little by little over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. It was like the budget, not for me, but the budget
just kept getting
chopped and chopped and chopped. And last year, I debuted my single with Khaled in the VMAs, and Katy Perry still flying through the air in the VMAs. They still blowing out of the cannons. They still flying in the air. They still got all the tricks. They still got the budgets. They got, And so I think in the entertainment world, I don't think I know this was like a form of gentrification. They kept underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread.
Y'all want to hear my take? I mean, I was watching a little bit of Star last night on his live, where he called the BET Awards the curse of Joey Crack. And I agree. You want to know what killed hip-hop? Because the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards, that is hip-hop. That was hip-hop. A big part of hip-hop. I don't care what nobody got to say. It was, right? Now, when you sit back and you analyze, let's do the math. Who really, really, really wanted to see Fat Joe host the Hip-Hop Awards? Who? Why wouldn't they cut the budget when you gatekeepers keep gatekeeping? Who in hip-hop wants to see Fat Joe host the Hip-Hop Awards? Who? Did I really just say that? Yes, that's what got me in the position that I am on this internet, where y'all gatekeeping it, even with the bloggers now. Most of us is being shadow banned. Our channels is being shadow banned with bots on them. So y'all could come over to our area and be pushed in the algorithm. The gatekeeping is what killed hip hop. You know what's crazy? There's so many of y'all dudes out there, so many talented dudes that I know that will never, ever, ever get a chance to display their talent. And Lord Akim said it best when we was having a conversation one day in my yard. And he was like, yo, I'm like, why these old niggas still rapping like it's back in the days? Because they never got a chance to get their shit off. You know what it's like to have hits for the last 30 years and you never got a chance to get you never got a chance to perform? Because the niggas that was in position kept everybody else out of position. Now, I'm pretty sure that there was somebody that was way more eligible, way more fun, way more doper, way better music catalog than Fat Joe to be hosting the BET Awards. But you hogged it for 3 years. Isn't that what you said? For 3 years? So it's safe to say that you was the final nail in the coffin. Right? It is what it is, though. I see a lot of people on Instagram, right? A lot of dudes, y'all be in my DM. I ain't gonna say no names because I ain't no sucker. But you the sucker. Because you niggas is in my DM having mad conversations with me. On the phone having mad conversations with me, but avoid my post because y'all mad or y'all scared of what the gatekeepers. Listen, the gatekeepers, they got through the door. And when they got through the door of hip hop, they closed the door behind them, then they locked it on you and your opportunity. So some of you niggas just posting your music up, hoping and wishing that you'll have the opportunity. It's over. It's like really over. Y'all don't realize that we living in the signs of the times, that we are moving towards a new world order. Laws is changing, times is changing, the universe is changing. Y'all don't. Go back and watch the movie Demolition Man. I need for y'all to do that. Everybody that's watching me, that's especially the hip hop heads, go back and watch the movie Demolition Man, right? Let me take you back to Demolition Man. The scene where Sylvester Stallone was listening to the Oscar Mayer Wiener commercial music, the elevator music, when she said to Sylvester Stallone that music was outlawed and banned after the big one. The big one, the earthquake. Right, we have earthquakes right now all over the place, right? The big one is coming. You know, the big one that's going to hit the earth, where after the big one, we're going to have all the smart cities. Right. So we are living in the signs of the times. And in the new era, in the new age, hip hop is not allowed. It's already been faded out. There's no more money in it. You allowed the gatekeepers to close the gate on you. You can't even sell a CD no more. You upload your music on the internet and you're streaming it for free. What does Snoop say? He streamed over 1 billion streams and only got like $40,000. So if he's streaming over 1 billion streams and only got $40,000, what are you niggas even putting your music on the internet for? For free? You might as well make a YouTube page up and stream it from there. Because the other platforms, close them down, shut them down. But don't worry, they're about to shut you down. Because this is what y'all allowed. See, hip hop started out in the park. And then somewhere, the first people who sat down with the people who came to the park and made them first deals, y'all sold something that didn't even really belong to y'all. Maybe you should have a conversation with Africa Bambaataa about it. Maybe you should have a conversation with Russell Simmons about it. But nevertheless, I just got a question for all you rappers out there. How does it feel to see all of the rappers, Fabio Farman coming home from jail, to be a blogger?
Yo, so I just came home. I asked my people, you know, like what I'm supposed to do. My baby boy said, yo, you gotta go stream. That's what I'm doing.
Send it to me.
I'm a stream. I just came from Best Buy. I got all this shit. Hold on. I got all this shit that they say I'm supposed to have. They said the streaming phone. They said I get the mic, the stand. It's going down. This Friday, I'm outside, New York City. New York City, I'm outside. I'm on stream. I'm not doing no inside locations. I'm outside, so pull up. It's going down. I got a lot to talk about.
A streamer. Yeah. Fat Joe and Jada, they streamers. Jim Jones hitting that being a streamer.
Don't get scared now. Is y'all ready for my podcast? Cause none of y'all can talk more shit than me, I promise you that. Oh, I thought that. Let me stop. This is actually one of the podcast setups we have in the facility that's here for rent for any bloggers, influencers, people that want to do blogs. And stuff. We're also on Peerspace and things like that, but I know y'all got nervous. Y'all niggas gonna shake this now like no. You never know when might happen. I might just do one for fun, you heard?
Cam and Mace, Dipset, by far one of the biggest groups in hip hop history. Mace, arguably one of the if Mace wouldn't have retired out of hip hop, Mace would definitely have went out as one of the top three. He was nasty. Mace would have gave Big a problem. Too bad he only got one album out. But nevertheless, niggas is not rappers anymore. And all of the rappers that was in the rap game, they sat back and they watched these industry plants, and there's too many of them in the name out, that was created by the FBI, take over hip hop. And nobody said nothing. Everybody remained quiet. And then you people, right? You fans, y'all sat back and y'all allowed the gatekeepers to keep closing the door. Now somebody done set the house ablaze and hip hop is dead. It's over. It's over. The younger generation ain't even into our music anymore at all. And we're not even into their music. That's how you know it's dead. What they giving birth to, it's not going to last the 10. Where's the summer anthem at? Huh? When was the last time we heard a song like, matter of fact, not only is hip hop dead, but R&B been dead. Well, it lives on in our playlist, right? What was the last time you heard of Mary J. Blige? What's the 411, hun? What's the 411? The whole album. When was the last time you heard an R&B group where you knew every song on the album and you pressed play, and when the CD broke or the tape broke, you had to go out and buy another one the next day? When was the last time you heard of Jodeci? Where's the Boys the Men at? Niggas are scared to be Tupacs now. Arguably the best MC ever, Tupac. You'll never get another Big. New York niggas started trying to sound like down south niggas. No diss to the down south niggas, but even my down south niggas say, we don't want to hear y'all sounding like us. We want to hear y'all sounding like EPMD, LL Cool J with Jingling Baby. Go ahead, baby. Them days is over. Fat Joe, you hogged the stage. And yeah, I agree with Star. The curse of Fat Joe, because the reality of it is, you've seen the numbers going down and down and down, and instead of letting somebody else take the stage, nah, you didn't share that stage. You treated the rest of the people that could have been in there and gatekeep that situation. You treated that, you hogged it. Bottom line to it is what it is. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Y'all hit that like button, hit the share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. I need for y'all to talk to me in the comment section. Is hip hop dead? Let me know in the comment section. Or is it still alive? You be the judge.